Welcome back everyone to another video. I'm Brushes and Bunnies, and today we're going to be talking about drawing faces. There's kind of not really a plan for this video. I wanted to do a drawing tutorial, but I just ended up drawing some sort of character sketches of different face angles as well as hair color. And then eventually I also did skin color, but I just did not record this aspect, so I only recorded these three faces that you're seeing now. Now, drawing faces, I have really never been good at it. I didn't really spend the time practicing drawing human faces. I always just doodled animals, and I love to draw animals, but faces was sort of like my end of 2016 challenge, where I really kind of pushed myself to go ahead and to try and get better at drawing humans. So I thought it'd be pretty cool in this video to just give you some of my top tips on what I do on how to draw faces or how to achieve in getting, some sort of face resembling thing on the paper. If you guys are anything like I was at the very beginning, I was completely overwhelmed with it all. I just didn't know how to draw maybe a human face or a body or just the starting points, and it was very hard for me to get the hang of, and it took a lot of practice. So hopefully I can give you some of my top tips that I've learned as I've been drawing these past 3 months and learning, and I hope that it will help you guys as well. So the very first tip is regarding your materials. What are you sketching with? What are you drawing on? Now, the paper itself is not so important. I think you can honestly be so creative. You can draw on any type of surface, on notepads, on sketchbooks, your table, your wall, your napkin, your tissue. Pretty sure you guys get the point. Now, what I found was really helpful was actually the pencil that I was using. And I tried all kinds of different types. The very first pencil that I've ever been using was basically the Faber-Castell 9000, which is of course belonging to Faber-Castell. It's a graphite pencil for writing, drawing, and sketching. It's a beautiful product. I really love the 9000 graphite pencil. It works phenomenal if you're drawing realistic portraits as well as if you're drawing animals. They have different degrees of hardness. They have 16, which is really nice. And they are very, very top quality. I had no issue in terms of the lead breaking on the inside. It's quite nice in that regards. Now, the thing I was realizing was, as I was sketching, of course you need to continuously sharpen your pencil to have that nice pointed edge. And I realized, I'm like, why am I doing this? If I see other artists using mechanical pencils, and that virtually just, you do not need to continuously sharpen to get the sharp edge. So I switched, in fact, to Staedtler, which is another brand, and you guys are probably familiar. You can get it at all of your your basic supply stores, like Staples, for example. You will see Staedtler. I grew up with it as a child as well, and they have wonderful mechanical pencils, and I've just been using the 0.5 millimeter, which you'll see in this video, and I realized that as I've been using this, my sort of sketching style has really loosened up a lot. And I'm not sure if I owe it to the pencil or if I owe it to the fact that I've just been practicing, but I can definitely say I'm much more comfortable with the mechanical pencil. Now, tip number 2 is coming at you with the learning aspect of things. Now, it's totally normal and it's totally fine to feel like you're overwhelmed at this stage. I know I really was, but let me explain a little bit here. So what I mean by learning is, as you're starting a new way of drawing, or you're starting to learn different things, you want to learn how to draw a face, you really have to kind of apply yourself in terms of learning how this is done. So what I mean is watching YouTube videos, watching tutorial videos, reading books, getting some help books, like kind of guidebooks you can buy at your local art store or even at your library or bookstore or even Amazon, order online. There's tons and tons and tons of resources out there. What I like to learn from is these sort of Pinterest tutorials. So I just go on Pinterest and I go, hey, I'm looking for how to draw a face, and there'll be all kinds of reference photos popping up teaching me how to do this. And I've learned a lot from Pinterest. I've learned a lot from bloggers, from people who are drawing and they post their images have been pinned on Pinterest. I really learned a lot from there. So I definitely advise you guys to go check it out. Just type in a keyword searching for how to draw a face and you will get so many hits. It's really, really great. Another thing that I've been doing is watching tutorial videos. So I do watch a lot of, digital art videos as well as just regular drawing videos, either realistic or cartoon. I really try to get the basics, and there are so many wonderful resources out there that will help you with this aspect. Tip number 3 kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 2, and this is about sketching. It is so important that you continuously sketch. And while you're sketching, just leave out all of those negative thoughts. Just push those out the window, all those things that are telling you, you're not getting it, it looks like crap, you're not good enough, you will never be good enough. Just push them all out the window, just ignore it, shut the window, shut the blinds, just leave that outside. You do not need the negative energy. You're drawing for the sake of learning, and that's totally fine. Now, sketching, I cannot emphasize or tell you enough how much this has helped me. Buy yourselves a sketchbook, whether it's a small one or a big one. Carry it around with you at school. While you're on the bus, you can sketch. While you're going to school, in class sometimes, you can sneak a sketch or two. And even for us who are older, sketching during lunchtime at work or in your spare time while you're kind of winding down from work, you're back home, you're in bed watching a movie, sketch at the same time. And this is what I've been doing. I've been really taking the time to sketch and just to learn how to loosen up my arm, because it's really, really important that you have a loose wrist. And this actually helps to draw things so much better once you've learned that not everything should be so straight and rigid, and you shouldn't press so hard with the pencil. You should just keep your wrist very smooth and very loose. Things will come naturally. So tip number 4, and this is a very big one and a close one to my heart, because I firmly believe that this will help you develop your skills and your character style, is actually using reference photos. So I talk about this a lot in my live streams as well as in my other videos, and I'm really not ashamed to say that I do use reference photos in kind of like as a way to start and as a way to learn how to draw certain things. I will do it with animals, I will do it also with humans, and this has really helped me develop kind of the technique in which I'm able to assess the certain curves of the face, the shadows, the highlights, the position, the angle, the way the hair falls. It has really helped me see things in a different way, as if you can study from an image. And in this particular case, in the video, you can see I drew 3 characters. The first one was done without an image. It was just out of my imagination. And the second 2 were done with a reference photo. So you can see there's a little bit of a difference in terms of the way the hair is created, maybe the expressions on the face, the angles of the face. I think that the 2, like the 2 on the right, look a little bit more kind of cartoonish and realistic instead of the very first one, which is almost as if I had no direction and I didn't really know how the hair should look like, for example. So it's a couple different kind of very small things that you notice, but it does really help you develop your drawing style. Also, some of you guys might be asking, well, reference photo, I consider that as cheating, or I don't want to rely on reference photos all the time. I want to draw from my imagination. Now, this is totally cool and totally fine. You can also do this, but for my sake, in terms of my experience, the imagination part of things really comes in at a later stage where you already know how things should look like and how things are drawn. And you take those steps, but instead of using a reference photo, you instead draw based on what you're picturing. And this, I think I developed probably in terms of drawing faces, I would say about 4 months into continuously sketching the human form. Tip number 5, and this is the very last one, and we're going to touch base on it very quickly. I know some of you guys have already asked me, but Bunny, what about your style? How do you find your style? Oh my gosh, this is a tough question for me to answer, because I seriously have not gotten to the point where I can say that I have my own drawing style, my own art style, and I think this is an ever-evolving thing that artists go through. I know a lot of artists have a very specific style, and I wish for one day that I can get there, but I think that it only comes with practice. Of course, you can start drawing in a certain particular style that you already know. For example, if you want to draw manga, go ahead and draw in that style, or if you want to draw very cartoony, you can also do this and develop your skill within this specific realm of drawing style. However, if you're someone like me who just doesn't know which direction they want to go into yet, I think you should just kind of not pressure yourself in finding something specific right off the bat. You should just learn, enjoy, see yourself grow as you keep learning, as you keep drawing, and things will eventually land into place. So guys, just really don't worry about it. Things will just happen as you keep progressing. That being said, those were the 5 tips that I have and what I've learned so far on how to draw faces, human faces. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and comment below. Let me know if you guys have any 2017 goals that you're working on and that you want to push and develop as 2017 comes and rolls on by. I seriously cannot believe it's already almost June. Time is going by so fast. But apart from that, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Everything is in the video description. On that note, I would just like to say that we're almost at 20,000 subscribers. And at 20,000 subscribers, I'll be doing a giveaway. I already have the prizes here. I've had them for a while and I've been holding off for the 20K mark. Now we're almost there and I'll be having a giveaway on my YouTube channel, my Facebook, and my Instagram. So guys, stay tuned for that. It's coming up fast. I probably have to record the video this weekend. And yeah, I'm excited. I hope you guys are. So we'll see each other soon. Bye!